Just over the racetrack today with a man, the myth, the legend, Jack Goldsmith, doing a 14-kilometre tempo run. How close are you to your upcoming run?
5 weeks. I'm going to do like a 5-week block.
5 weeks out?
Yeah.
And what is that, 100 mile?
No, it's backyard. Yeah, but I mean, hopefully we'll go to 100 mile.
What are you going for?
I'm going for, I want to go for 35 hours.
He wants to run for 35 hours. He's literally waking up every morning before work doing 20 kilometres for 7 days on the straight for Samaritan's charity, and then I think after that you just let loose.
Life's so much better when I've got something in the diary
for sure.
And a day-to-day structure for it.
Yeah.
So I don't, you know, if that doesn't come off or there's reason that race can't happen, my attitude to that has got a lot better, but it's just better when I've got something there. And like you say, each time it's just stepped up.
And mate, I think that's the problem for me this year. I've not really had something that I'm like, well, the 200 mile was the goal, then that disappeared, then it was the marathon, then that disappeared. Then I was like, right, I need to take a step back from this. Then obviously I've been doing the Muay Thai, and that's why I've done that 80 kilometres the other day, because I didn't feel like I had something that you can just let free on and run. Do you know what I mean? We're doing 1 kilometre tempo, 1 kilometre slow.
Come over to do a track run with Jack today. For me, it's the first like proper continuous run back in 6 weeks, and I've got a new block, 5-week block starting for a backyard ultra in 5 weeks time. So nice to do a continuous run today.
I mean, my mind's making up all the excuses. You've got 2 left. You're doing 19 on Friday. Just do a half marathon instead on Friday. Don't bother about the 2 today. There's no point. I can hear it all going off in my head, but it's because I'm fucking tired. It's because the sun's beating down on me and I want an easy fucking escape. It ain't happening. You finish what you start, always. $14 on the nose.
Nice, good man.
Oh,
well done.
Can't lie, a lot harder than it needed to be. I had to do 2K warm up and then 1 kilometre on, 1 kilometre off for 10 kilometres, and then a 2K cool down, but hot, sweating.
Yeah, mate,
I didn't want none of that, but I've said a minute ago, as I just said to you, I said like it got to like fucking 8 and I was like, let's finish at 10, let's get to 10, let's finish at 12, let's do a 2 at the end of the week and call it a day. But always finish what you start. What
are the kind of biggest things that you see that influence whether someone becomes who they want to become, chases their dreams? Like what's the biggest factor?
I think the biggest hurdle that a lot of people have to overcome is fear to begin with. Fear of being judged, fear of failing, you know, fear of their friends laughing at them, fear of making mistakes, and you just got to be willing basically to look like a fool when you first start your journey. I remember when I first started, like people were laughing that I went sober. I was posting content and people were fucking laughing or dropping me messages, and I was making mistakes and I felt embarrassed, and all you want to do is hide away from that fear and quit. But fear is always going to be present. And at the beginning it can be hard, but if you want to achieve goals, be a better person, do anything great with your life, you have to recognize the fear, not let it hold you back, and be courageous enough just to go for whatever you want. And courage is just taking action. The more action you take, the more you achieve, and you finally become the person that you want to be. So it's not even like fear's never going to be there, it's just like be courageous enough to go for whatever you want, and the fear will slowly disappear and your belief will only build and get better. But the people that don't achieve anything are the ones that let that fear dictate their whole entire life. Jack, you've obviously been a part of the community for a couple of years now. What do you feel like the community and the coaching has given you in your life?
I think it's just opened my understanding of what's possible in terms of the different things around me. So, you know, realising that you see people set these big goals or they talk about their journeys, realising you can relate to that, and then power in actually seeing, yeah, what, like, if you know someone else is doing that, why can't I be capable of doing those kind of things? Like, there's real power in having a network around you. The positive influence that happens, you know, in the morning when you see those messages and stuff, it's just really, really powerful, and it made a big difference. What
do you feel like is the number one thing that you overcome when you first started the coaching? Because I remember where you were, bro. You've come a fucking long time from there.
I think it's the self-belief, like actually not constantly thinking I wouldn't be possible or that wouldn't be capable for me. But recognising that actually it is, and then each time I've done that, my belief has grown stronger as well. That kind of came from the coaching, that you having that belief in me, other people in the community putting it into me, same way that we all do for each other.
And do you feel like I helped instill that belief for you, but then once you had it, you was off just building your own belief by achieving your own things.
Yeah, which I think is a constant work. I think in a different way to having a coach, is why you maybe need to keep coming back to coaching or keep coming back to some kind of accountability regimen. Is like, it allows you to keep that going, but you want to build that self-belief so that you can be your own coach as you know, as much as possible.
Love that.
With the different habits and things you use.
Yeah, powerful, bro.
Yeah.